Shalom, man. Welcome to the Request Live Show. The reason you are hot Mondays, while everybody else hates them. Yes, we are here and streaming on YouTube for you to see on YouTube. And it is I, your Couth Wisdom Simone, and I'm waiting for the Mishpachah to join me. But we do have, y'all permit, a very interesting show for you all this evening. As you can see, someone was in the chat telling y'all we have a special guest, and we do. But we're not going to tell you who our guest is yet until the mission call finally we're here. Oh, there she is, Lady V.
Yeah! Woo! I just had me some coffee. I'm being rough one night, y'all.
I am done. Bang to the Kadash. Boogie.
Greeting.
Wait, was that Emerson?
Was that a cat?
Oh yeah.
That was
We're in more anonymity. Anonymity.
Boy, life.
Anemone. That sounds like an enema.
Anonymity. Whatever that word is.
And
Yeah.
then the me.
I'm an enemy. Enemy. I'm an
Anemone.
enemy.
Oh wow. I'm an enemy of the state. You
Yep!
APB for Richie Rich.
That man
Whatever
sleep.
way he is. He
Nah,
might be. This
he
man work
working.
hard,
He,
super
he
early.
working.
He sleep
He
or he's
working.
at Longhorn.
Nah, I know where he at right now. So we'll see. See how I go. I
Oh,
got.
yeah? You ain't helping?
Yeah. Nah,
Mmm.
I'm not.
Mmm. Shows the kind of friend you are.
Nah, there's no way I can help because he's wherever he's at when he called me and said, "Hey, I have to do this real quick." I was like, "All right," so I'm gonna help him when he get here.
More
Okay.
life, more Henny.
Oh, he picking something up for you.
Yes.
Yep, yep. Understood.
Wow.
Mmm.
So you threw that man
My.
under the bus
Yeah.
like that.
If it work out, it
So
gonna
he's
be.
not
I
here.
can
He's
help.
not here because of you.
Nah, he's not here because he don't want to be here. He can still be on the phone. I mean, that's what I'm still running down, but I appreciate it.
This is horrible. This is like horrible. All right, folks. So we are streaming live on YouTube as you all requested. And we are also streaming visual on Telegram. Audio is being streamed live 365. Yes, thanks to listeners
365.
like you. We are able. Now I realize something. Because I was like, I can hear myself. Oh, hold on. Super reverb. Super reverb. But that should be now. That should be much better. Or maybe worse. We'll figure it out eventually. But we are here. And Rich is not. Because he was persuaded to go on a trip by
Persuaded.
Bug. And then Bug gonna run the man down. He ain't here. He could still
Run
be on the
down and he
phone.
doing yo doing stuff, boy.
He could still be on the
Nah,
phone. Like
I ain't
what?
doing that. Anyway, he was on the pre-show.
No,
He
he
was
No, he
there.
was
wasn't.
not. He
His
was
I
there
thought
name
I
with
was
saw him.
there, but
Kmart.
he wasn't. No, his name was there because we invited him in, but he did
Oh,
not
okay.
usher himself in. Amen.
Got it.
Usher.
Hey, that's
Here you
his
go.
confession, not mine.
Oh gosh,
God's
All
I
right,
just
no.
so
let it
I'm out of
burn.
here. It's been a
So
good
either way,
show.
okay,
It's
let me
been a
pay
good.
some bills. Let me pay some
I'm
bills, okay?
like,
It's
no.
let me pay some bills because it's 8:04 and I think we're gonna have a good show and we're probably not gonna have an opportunity to pay any more bills. All right. So here it is. Welcome
Let
to
me
the
pay my
Request Live
bill.
Show. The reason you are hot Mondays while everybody else hates them. We usually before the transition would play hits that you wanted to hear until 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But lately, I guess we've just been having really good conversation, and that hasn't happened. So we'll play your hits afterwards if there are any hits that are requested. You got a total of uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3. Akkad, Shani, Shali, She. Yep, your girl is still trilingual. You got that many requests. We will play
Trilingual.
those hits for you. Kadasamar.bandcamp.com. Hot vittles on demand just for you. Yes, yes, yes. Check out the top of the screen, that lovely green square. Give the gift that keeps on giving. We take it, we give it back to the people, and we grow with the rest. And you know what I was thinking about on the way home? No, you don't, because I haven't told you.
What's that?
We haven't had a giveaway, but you know why we hadn't had a giveaway?
Cause we ain't got no
Because
money.
of listeners like you. So yes, give the gift that keeps on giving. What I was thinking about was the grocery giveaway. I was like, we ain't had one like that in a minute, but yeah,
That
we
was
do
some of our
that.
biggest turnouts.
Yeah, we do that, and y'all gonna be back to Bandcamp listening to stuff on random, cause cause
You sick.
it's hard out here for pimps. But yes, and also just to put this
Women
out
of
here
the
as
night.
well. I'm done. Put just to put this out here as well. Make sure you check out the Wake Up Call Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Asha Roth
That's
are
right.
bringing the heat. You hear me? This next one that y'all gonna get tomorrow. Let me tell y'all something. Kai of or the bar of Kai, but at the same time. Oh, you know what? No, that is tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yep.
is yeah, definitely edifying in a number of ways, but very thankful, very thankful. So, what we got? What we got?
I
I
don't
got one
know.
more update. I did have one update for y'all, and then we could get our guests, and because I don't want to hold our guest time. So, if y'all remember, I told y'all about this little boy that when I came home from service one day,
Oh
he was
yeah.
next door at the neighbor's house, and I was like, the neighbors don't have no kids, so where does little boy come from? And so he walks across the field and he asked me, I'm gonna do like a quick skivvy of the story just in case anybody didn't hear it. But he walks
Skibby
across
by
the
Levy.
field. He walks across the hill, up the hill, and he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you got anything to drink, or you got any water?" And I'm like, "No." So I'm a little apprehensive. Okay, so Rich has been exonerated. He was on the line. He just didn't say anything. But yeah, so I'm kind of apprehensive because we live in today's America where people will use children to rob you. And my husband is like, yeah, you a whole mart for kids. If anybody wanted to rob you, they would use a kid. Spoiler alert, I'm broke. You would just be practicing. But anyway, I say, okay, I'm not finna do anything right now because I got a bunch of stuff in my hand, but I am a sucker for children. And if this child is out here and they asking for something to drink, I have water in the house. I'm gonna get them something to drink. So I come in the house, prepare myself, get the water, come back outside. At this point, he's across the street at another neighbor's house knocking on the door. And when I say, hey, baby, and he see I got the water in my hand, he tells them, oh, never mind, don't worry about it. And he comes over here to get the water. So I give him the water and I'm like, hey, I'm very curious. So I'm like, hey, babe, like, what you doing out here? Like, where do you live over here? What you got going on? He was like, oh, I'm at my friend's house. So I was like, oh, well, what's your name? And he was like, oh, my name is Chosen. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, oh, okay, cool. I said, well, it's nice to meet you, Chosen. My name's Wisdom. So, he's kind
That's
of
not your
being
name.
vague. That is my name. Okay, Google me,
That's
baby.
not your name.
Google me,
That's
baby.
not
That
your
is
name.
my name.
That's not
So
your name.
he's being kind of vague or whatever, but he eventually like just disappears. You know how you have people, you'll see them one minute, you turn look one way and you look the other way and they're gone and you don't know where they went. So it's that type of
Look
situation.
right and left nobody's come and buried them.
So fast forward, and I'm just like, really, like, where did this kid come from? So then I tell y'all about this kid. Now all of a sudden I'm seeing this kid like every time I come home from work, seems like, but I still don't know where this child lives. Guess where this child live? This child lived two doors down from me. I just so happened to come home and his mom was coming home, I guess, with him the same time as me. And there's these people, they park. If I was the owner of that property, I would be upset. They park like across the grass. They have like a Charger or something that would be considered like a nice car and nigga eyes. Not that it's not a nice car, but like a Charger or something like that, like a highly coveted hood car. They drive that Okay, I see you. They drive that. And yeah, he gets out the car with a handful of groceries. So I'm like super confused because I'm like, why couldn't you just go home? Like the distance between his house and our house is like from the synagogue to the end of the where that dental complex is.
Wait, what?
Okay, leave the synagogue. There's a dental complex on the left hand, on the right hand side rather.
Yes. Okay.
If you were to walk to the end of that complex, whatever the last suite is, and that might actually be too far. That's how close he
I.
lived to me. Why this baby
Oh.
couldn't go home and get no water?
I don't know. Maybe he thought he was gonna miss out on something.
The only thing I could think of is maybe his mom is like, we when we were young, old school, like you come in the house, you stand in the house, and maybe he was like, if I go to the house and get some water, she's not gonna let me come back outside. But there was nobody else outside with him. Shout out to our
Mm.
live 365 listeners. You should be able to hear us now, and I apologize for that discrepancy. You should also be able to see us on YouTube. But yeah, that's the update on the mysterious little boy named Chosen that came and asked me for something to drink. He is literally my neighbor, and I don't know why he didn't go home and get something to drink. So yeah, there's that. But anyway,
Interesting.
we have a guest, people. Yes, it is that time of the Shana when Zamar starts to drop. We have Muad, and yes, it flows because we are the Yehudim, the Yahweh. What he said, the
The who?
Yuhadim,
The
the
Yuhadim.
Yuhadims. What he
Yeah.
said, the
The
Yuhadims. I don't know.
Yuhadim.
I
Yes.
don't know what he said, but we are Yehudi and we gets down and we party. So we got tonight special guest Big Lee in the house to come and talk to us about what he got going on. Where you at, Big Lee?
Shalom, shalom. I'm right here.
Shalom. Welcome.
Shalom.
Welcome to
We
the Request Live show.
here.
Yes, yes. We are here. We are here and you are too. How you doing
Peace.
today?
I'm too. I'm too. Glad to be on here with y'all fine folks. I made it.
Oh,
I made it.
oh. Oh yes, yes.
Mama,
Where is
I made
Lee?
Mama, I
Lee is
made
here. Yes.
it.
For those of you that do not know, Lee is actually a ZMR board member. He's just like a silent partner. Like he just hang in the shadows. He'll say something every now and again, be like, "Oh, Lee out there," but I'm with you, Cookie. We found Lee because
Cookie
we found Lee. Yes, we definitely found Lee. Yes. So you got you a new project coming out, huh?
I mean, you want to call it that? Nah,
Uh
yeah,
oh.
I got a little something coming out. Yeah,
Uh
willing.
oh. Let the
Yeah.
people know what you got.
Oh, well, I'm used to making just releasing singles, so it just kind of came about. It's actually an album. I'm sorry, I ain't said that. So I got an album called Self Journey coming out. Y'all willing this Friday night?
Oh whoa. Oh, whoa, wait, whoa.
Yes,
Whoa, I didn't know it was that
Friday
soon.
night.
It's on the 12th.
Oh.
yes, Friday night drop.
Shout out to Big Cookie. He say he finally made it. Get it?
Oh wow, I
Finally
like
made
that.
it.
That's a
That
good
was a
one.
good one. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was a
good one.
good one.
That's a good
That
one.
was definitely a good one. But yeah, I didn't
But
know it was
yeah,
that soon.
yes, and I'm out there saying that now. I'm out there.
Oh yeah, you are. You already know who you talking to. These people are savage.
Yeah, I'm out there now. So what you saying, you didn't know it that soon. You just gave me like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. No.
Hey,
But no.
hey.
No, that's the
That's
plan though. Y'all willing this Friday night. Uh
okay.
called Self Journey.
Self
But
journey.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Self Journey. Is it like anything else that we've heard from you, or is it something like new? Because I know as artists, a few of us had some growth spurs as far as how we deliver our work, or maybe the style of work we deliver? Is Self Journey that type of growth spur, or
Yeah,
tell us
you know
about
what's
it?
funny? I can't remember who I told this, but um, it's funny because that's a good question because the thing is, I said I plan to do one. I only one, no, twice, two at a time. Plan to do something, an album, but it just never came about.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with Self Journey, I feel like this is not really like my first album, if that makes sense. Like my first album wouldn't have been nothing like what this is, if that
Okay.
makes sense. So it's like you getting the, like you said, the growth, in not just as a person, of course that, but in Zamara, like
Mm-hmm.
this is nothing like when I first, in my opinion, that's my opinion. It's nothing like when I first started out. So it's almost like this is an album you would have got. You know what I mean? This almost like I done transitionally, and this the album you getting, but it's technically my first album. Not technically, it's my first solo album. So it's weird because it's definitely not what I would have dropped
I understand.
previously. So it's almost like you
I
getting a growth.
understand.
Hmm?
Tell us about it. Tell us how you understand it. Boo, what you got?
No, I was about to make a joke, but I don't feel like it no more. But I was gonna say, Val, he says my first solo album. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself. Val. You know,
Oh
yeah, I
wow.
was gonna make a joke, but it went away, and then I just said never mind, and then you just
I was
wanted to
gonna
hear
say,
it anyway. That's all I
what
had to
Val
say.
do?
Yeah, I was trying to figure. I was
No,
like,
she ain't
what?
do nothing, but I was trying to find a funny joke to say about Val letting me make an album. I was trying to find a funny joke with it, but it
Whoa,
didn't work
not
out. So
Val
don't worry about
letting
it.
him make an album.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah.
tight.
Wow. You sick, man.
Wow.
You
He
sick,
is
That
man.
is very
he
sick.
that
You
is
sick.
extremely sick.
That's why.
And
Look,
But
that's why I said I didn't say it.
I mean,
but
but
it's
you did. So
You
yeah,
asked me.
we got it out
don't
of him,
blame me.
but
You do it.
I
That's
got
it.
to.
You did it earlier. You did that
Did I?
with
What I do?
Rich. Yes, you did that with Rich. You
No, I
sent
actually took
Rich
up
on
for
some
him.
okie dokie mission, and then you
I
gonna
took up for
blame
him.
him.
I took
Mm-hmm.
up for him.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't take up from threw him under the bus.
Sick, bro.
Exactly.
yeah, it's hard to explain
Rich is
wisdom.
here.
But
It's
Huh?
hard to explain.
yeah,
Understand? No,
the
Rich is here. That's
question you
all.
asked though, it makes sense,
Okay.
but because like you said, like you getting the when we really started, like 2015 or something?
16 is when the most of us hit the floodgates.
16,
The pioneers were out like 15.
14,
Shout out to
15,
D for
yeah,
Dix and somebody who's not here, so I'm not sure if we can shout them
correct.
out.
And then
And
Breezy,
Breezy, yeah.
yeah.
So
So
those were the pioneers.
we were like 16 or so. So
Yeah.
like you gotta think like it's 2025 now, like so it's almost
Yeah,
like
man.
you getting like fourth, fifth project Lee, but it's my first album, so I
I
don't know.
understand. Cause there
Yeah,
definitely should have been some growth as like you said, as a person. But then not only as a person, where you say fourth, fifth album lead, just on the Barack itself, as far as the skill of being able to deliver Zamar,
hmm,
that just with exercise like any other muscle, it's gonna develop and you're gonna learn different things that you can do.
correct.
So you definitely shouldn't
Here
come
we
out
go.
sounding like what is it, serving. If you came out sounding like serving right now, I'd be like,
Man,
oh,
we don't
okay,
stay the
you
same.
no, we don't. There it is.
That's the
We
name of the
made change.
game.
We don't stay the same. You got it.
I got a question.
What you got?
Uh-huh.
Um, so how many songs are we looking for on this project?
Ooh. We looking at 14 songs.
Mm.
Pretty much.
Ooh. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a question based off of
woo!
that.
Yeah.
So
Go
are
ahead.
these are 14 songs that just have been brewing over time? Because we've said this before on the show. As an artist, you'll come out with something today and people are like, oh, that's hot. But I've been doing this for like 5 years. This song been 4 5 years. The song been in the making, or maybe the song has been done and for whatever reason it wasn't released. So is it a culmination of that, or are these 14 recently
No,
done?
it's a combination of that. It's I probably like some of them like probably go back to 2021, 22. From 21, they range from 21 to I think I did only one on this project is done from this year.
Okay.
I came with this year. Yeah.
Okay.
So it just kind of started out. I was just me, I usually make release whenever I make something. So,
Mm-hmm.
but for whatever reason, whichever was the first one, uh, I did. I sat on it and then released it, and then I came up with another. It just kept, and then I got to like 5 or 6 because I was
Mm-hmm.
getting. I was just like, man, I'm finna start releasing them. Then I got to like five or six, and I was like, I ain't ever released the album yet. I'm at like 5 or 6, and 10 was kind of my number first, 10 to 12. So I was like, I'm pretty much right there, and that's when I decided, probably like in 23 maybe. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hold and make an album. Sit on and make albums. So I just kept coming up with song, listen to beat, and then an idea coming, I come over the song. And before I knew it, yeah, I was sitting on like, I was at 10, 12 easy. And so two of them, I just kind of came to 14 like later on, almost like a few months ago. I was just going to do 10 or 12. But yeah, I decided to go with, throw the other two on there.
Interesting. Interesting. So
So
with the
yeah.
ones that had not been released, were they not released just because time and life, or did you find yourself intentionally saving them? Like, how did you end up just stacking so many songs?
So like I said, I probably whichever one was the first one I made. I don't know why, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm typically like, give me a cover art and go and release it. But I don't know why I didn't. Maybe it was
I think
just
I know
kind
why
of,
you didn't.
huh? You remember?
I know. Now I know why you didn't, because I think before Jay Rich used to tell you, yo, just put them out. Do like I do. Just throw them out there, right?
Yeah.
Like don't tell ZMR. Just put it out there. I think
Oh
that's what
wow.
happened, and you got away from that mindset. But
You gonna
but
put it on me?
I should
but
have known you
continue,
was up to some. I
continue,
should have known you.
but
But
continue.
you know what? No, I just ended up not releasing it. I think I had a bad, not bad, but a habit of coming up with something. I'd come home and I record it, and I'd just be like, let me just see if it sounds like it do in my head. And that's what I recorded, and that's where it stayed. It stayed the first time. Then I did that like 2 or 3 times. Like I said, by the time I got to the fifth song, I'm like, I'm finna just go on and sit on it. Then I made a conscious decision to sit on it upon purpose and come with the songs till I could come up with an album. But
Okay.
Hmm.
yeah, I could have made it way more though. But I
Well,
You
should.
could have made
that
it
kind of
way more. Okay.
that take me to my
No, just
I guess
concept
my
wise,
next
I don't have
question.
them finished. No, I don't have nothing finished. But go ahead. What you
It's
say now?
my next question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already say what the title of it was going to be?
Self journey. Yes, ma'am.
Chef Journey. Did that come from, you know, whenever you did the song with
I done already
Jay
told you
Rich
it's a self journey.
and
I'm sorry. My song.
and Breezy? Is that where that came from? Like, can you give us a little background on why you chose to call it Chef Journey?
Hard hitting questions, which it shouldn't be, but that's kind of hard to me. But yeah, it. You know what? That kind of, I don't want to say my thing, but it kind of, yeah, did come from that, and it stuck with me. To a degree. Even Wisdom, you shouted it out on one song. You said self journey like Big Lee. I remember you said that. So it kind of was like, yeah, it did come from that to a degree, as far as just self journey as itself. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, I don't try to get too deep, but
I mean, that's what we do. Go ahead, get deep. I get run down
I
for
know
it. Come
y'all.
on, join the
Yeah,
club.
y'all throw the funnies, but I'm on here
Well,
with that.
he can actually quote some stuff though.
Oh
So,
I
wow,
don't quote. I don't quote, but
I'm going to
yes,
mute.
She
you do. You
said,
got
listen,
op
she
power.
said,
I'm
hold
You
on,
got
nah,
op
nah, nah,
power.
we're not doing that. She said, you know what she said? She said, you know what Shaul said when she hit us with that week? What she say?
I'm
she was
going to
on
Shaul,
one
No,
day.
I was
jail.
She was
saying,
on one
I
boy.
okay. No, I wasn't on. It may have been taken wrong. That's why I've always been apprehensive of saying it. But it's. I'm gonna leave it there. Don't even worry about it. I
nah, you
already
all
know
right,
my
you all right. Don't
audience.
do it.
Don't
Don't do
even
it.
worry about it. Don't even worry
Go ahead,
about it.
Lee.
Go ahead, Lee.
Nah, but nah, this your space, Lee,
Look,
man. Go on, let the people know, man. What do you think?
no, no, because I struggled with a title. I went through probably like 2 or 3 titles, and then Sherrod just now they told me just go, just make it, make the song, just keep making song and just let it flow. Just do that in the title, you know. You just make the songs and the title come. But but yes, it started from that, as far as just self journey being a thing. And then but a lot of the songs are really well. I guess all that was Amara to us is personal in some type of way. Even though we, at least I hope that it reaches someone else. It can relate, and me telling my story can reach somebody else. And give Mr. Yahuwah the caboose through my story, and maybe they can hear something I went through, or whatever the case may be, can relate to it, and it'll give them some type of solace. But um, yeah, just think about my whole way of coming here when I came, this way and stuff. Um, I was listening to preacher, and then I would listen to him on my job some, and then once it finally just, what I mean, we all hit that point where it's just like, for me, I'm sorry, I was laughing at like he was funny, but it was true. That's why I kept coming back. But it was funny, and then it just finally hit me on something, right? And I was just like, so at that point, just like it became real serious. Even though stuff was funny, I'm listening, getting real serious. And I said all that to say, one of the first thing I realized was like, I'm gonna lose, if not all, most of my family. You know what I mean? And so I finally made the decision to come visit. Try to make a long story short. Finally made the decision to come visit. My sister, one of my sisters came up with me, but she probably just coming to Atlanta, just coming, thinking I'm just coming. They probably ain't thinking this nothing like that. And needless to say, she didn't come back with me. The next time I came back, my son came with me. I got immersed. Um, Situation there, me and his mom ain't together, but I say that to say, so I couldn't control, trying to keep him with me coming this way. But my point is literally, this is like, for a lot of us, it is, we all lost stuff, we all left people behind, but it literally is a self journey for me. That's why that was even said in the first place. Like, it was a thing for me. Like, I came from Mississippi up here, and I knew, like, I already knew I'm gonna be by myself with this. You know what I mean? So it kind of just came about, and it just kind of fit, and it kind of fit the songs that I made too. In my opinion, like he said, I kept grinding it out, and eventually that's just kind of what spoke to me, self journey, and there it
Mm.
was.
So you said that the more you listen and the more you started to like really take in and absorb the bar, you realized that you were going to be by yourself. How did that make you feel initially? I know now it might not be as,
That's a good
it
question.
might not be the same as before because of everything that we've learned or everything that you may have
Right,
learned. But
right.
how did you, when that finally sunk in and hit you, how did you feel about that? What were your thoughts toward that?
Honestly, I yeah, no, Lee. But no, honestly, how I felt was when it first hit me, I was just like, I'm finna really lose my family, and it's like I kind of, sat there and was repeating it kind of to myself in my head, like, I'm finna really lose my family. You know how you first, it's kind of like, man, like you come to grips with it, like,
Yeah.
I'm finna really lose my family. Like, cause I knew this, things I was finna deny and give up, they weren't, you know what I mean? Like, they not finna get none of that up. So, now I remember vividly, I like to say it was like 1 or 2 weeks. I used to come home every day from work. I listened to preach a lot at work while I was working in headphones and stuff.
Mm.
Um, and I would come home from work. I would jot down uh scriptures on sticky notes and stuff, and I would bring it home and I'd go over it. So but I would come home like every day for about 2 weeks, I say, with a headache. Cause it did, it was like, I was like, man, I'm finna really, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm finna
Yeah.
lose them. Like, and amongst other stuff I was dealing with. And I was just like, but once I finally made that decision, it was like I came to grips. I was like, hey, it is what it is. I believe this. You know what I mean? Once I finally said,
Mm.
I'm taking on, I believe this. But initially, yeah, I came home every day. And I can't say why, because I was, I believed it, and I knew I was gonna do it. But I don't know. I don't know why. It was I guess it was a stress a little bit, to come to grips with that. But I can't tell you why no more. I don't remember that, but I do know initially it was just like constantly rehearsing it in my head, like, I'm finna lose them for about a week or two straight. And once I finally just made that move, a move that I made to where they knew, you know, oh, something different with him. Once I
Mm.
finally made that move,
Mm-hmm.
it happened. It happened. It's just like it was an uproar. So, but so
I
that's why,
can imagine.
yeah. So literally, that's why that was such a big thing for me, self journey. You know what I mean? It's like, man, it's a self journey, and it's one I'm willing to make, and no pun intended, but kind of shameless plug, pun intended. I'm willing to go all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on there by the way too. But and
Okay.
I released that prematurely. Well, I say prematurely now because this album's supposed to been out. It's supposed to been out. So all the way been sitting out there way too long. But yeah, it's on the album as well though.
So, do you have any tracks on the album that particularly speak to what you just went over with us?
If I had to say one, it's one on there called it's titled "Be Like," and I think that's the one. If I had to say this speaks more to that, that one does. That one does. Man, low key, it's probably a couple of them that do, but that one is almost specific. I mean, not to everything I just said, but it deals with that. Yes,
It ties into that. All
it ties
right.
into that. The way to put it.
So, question from one of our listeners, Faith P. She says, "Who are the features on the album?"
There are zero features on this album.
Oh wow! So it literally is a self journey. That's good.
So
That's
then,
cool.
so that kind of played into self journey. That's a good question. 'Cause I had forgot about that. Was kind of part to the Lady V question. That kind of played a part in his name, the self journey too. Kind of like, oh, that kind of fits. But it didn't initially start out on purpose like that. Um, like I said, I got about accumulated about 5, 6 songs, and it was just songs I heard me on, and then after listen to those songs, I was like, I started out getting a lot of features when I first started doing my song, and that was kind of the thing. I got features, no song by myself, and so I had 5 or 6, and I was like, you know what? Especially once that title came to me, just named Self Journey. Um, I think by then I probably had like 8 or 9 songs when I got the title though. And I was just like, it'd be cool to do it, just do it myself. But it wasn't initially on purpose. It just every beat that I heard that I was hearing, I just hear me. So how I do features is like this, kind of give better context, I guess. I have to hear like it's almost like it's your song because I know everybody's styles and how they fit. It's almost
Mm-hmm.
like this your song, but I hear something to it. So it's my song. I'm gonna feature you if that makes sense.
I understand.
So so the beats I was hearing. With that being said, the beats and stuff I kept hearing, I was making songs to. I just only heard me on it. And so before I knew it, like I said, I had almost like an album length number of songs put together. And then I just decided, okay, I just keep with this for this album. So yeah, it's no features on this album.
Hmm.
Just me.
Very interesting. So we got
Mhm.
one of our listeners said nobody was good enough.
I knew that was. You know what? I know they probably being funny. I ain't reading the chat right now, so I don't know who it is. But um, no, not at all. Not at all. It literally just happened to where every beat I was hearing, I was just hearing me on it. Cause I hear, like I said, my features is I'm like, man, this sound like friends. This a wisdom track, but I have a concept already. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm gonna get her on here, but I just wasn't hearing anybody yet. And before I knew it, I had almost an album like 10 to me, like decent, solid for an album. So I had 10 in my mind. I mean, probably already about at 10 at that point, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it to my keep it solo. But no, it ain't did nobody. Listen, I am the most. At least I feel like, especially starting off, I am the most featured, like having featured people on my song. Not saying I'm the most person featured on people's song, but yeah, having people on my song in the beginning. I started out with Hoosha, me and Breezy. What you just night serving me and FAP.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, flashing me and
Mormon. Now that was hot.
Mormon.
I don't want to say unlikely duo, but putting two people together, I would have put the two of y'all together, but it came out great.
But think about the song and stuff again. When I said I heard that beat, but it sounds like his song, his beat,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
That's
It
how I
was his
hear it.
vibe.
So that's how they came about. That's how all of them came about. Motivation. I was like, man, Canada probably kill this. but I like it and I like what I came up with it. So I'm gonna give them a
Mm-hmm.
feature on it. You get what I'm saying? So
I understand.
that's how it kept. I just got, so I felt like I just had a lot of features, and then finally I did. What was my first one? I ain't put nobody on. It would have had to been top 10, get them up, or who did it. But finally, that started coming about while I was doing myself. So I just felt like, once I got to that many songs, I was like, it'd be cool to, do
Well,
myself.
your first by yourself wasn't that. Your first by yourself was Violent Non-Christian.
What I thought it was my Hoosha. I think it
Mm-mm,
was
it
my
was
Hoosha.
Violent Non-Christian, and then after that you did Q&A, and then after Q&A you did Fake Friends, and then after Fake Friends, Top 10 was your next
Oh, you
one.
talking about solo? I'm still sitting there like, no, that one my. Okay, I got you. So
Yes.
do it again, run it again.
So your solo tracks, your first solo track
He
was
said, "Do
Violent
it again."
Non-Christian.
He do it again
Yeah,
like it's my job.
Your
tell me
first
Walking the
so.
booth
solo
like
was
it's a car.
Violent Non-Christian. The
Uh huh.
second one was Q&A. The third was Fake
I
Friends.
forgot about
Then
Q.
you came out with Top 10. Then Get 'Em Up. So lately you've been doing stuff by yourself other than We Made Change, and I'm thinking it's because we. So it makes sense. You brought Rich on, but
Well, it sounded like a rich beat again. That why I was like, so yeah, I got him on that one.
yeah, yeah.
But
So
yeah, this
yeah.
one is and not because I'm better. I'm not better than nobody else. Nah, I love features.
Features make your job a little bit easier.
It do so. It was challenging in that regard, though. It was. Well, on a couple,
That's what
maybe
I
a
was
few.
gonna say, because you said that some of them are just a collection of things that you did over time. So it's
Hmm.
like, hear me out when I say this. I know it's gonna sound contradictory, but it was unintentionally intentional, if that makes sense. Because you said that you had all of these songs for over time, but you
Hmm.
were still looking to make album. So
Hmm.
at one point you said, I think you said like 21, 22, you started collecting these tracks. At what
Hmm.
point did you decide, okay, these are going to be an album? Because you said you used to just record and throw out a single. So at what point did you decide that the collection would be an album?
I think it was a number. So I probably after I got like what I felt like was halfway, which was the 5 or 6 number, because it was either gonna be 10 or 12 originally.
Mm-hmm.
So before I knew it, like I said, I would just come home. I come up with a lot of songs on the road. So I'm on the road, and I'm out there, just on the road. So I
Mm-hmm.
listen, put on YouTube, listen to some beats, and I would come up with something. And I was like, okay, I can't wait to get home, and
Why you
see what
always
this
on the
sound.
road?
Huh?
Why you always on the road?
Why you always outside? Jiminy is
He
not a
he
part of our
mocking he
cast.
mocking
That
my country
cricket.
accent, what it sounds like more
No,
than
no, no,
anything.
no. Don't worry about it. It's from Temptations. If you, I watched that movie a bunch of
Oh
times.
shoot, I ain't watched that
It's
movie
from
That
yet.
there. Don't
I
worry
cricket
don't
about it.
know it
definitely
like that.
needs a feature. Jiminy has been on at least the last two
I,
shows, counting this one.
I don't know it like that.
It's for those who know the movie Temptations, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, carry on.
But no, I would come up on how you do that with Sherrod Austin, like just like that. I put on a beat, then the hook. I come with a hook, and I might get some of a verse or something like that. But my main thing be like just constant. I come with a hook, and I was just like a lot of days excited to get home. Like, let me see if this sound like it do in my head, because I don't know if you had this happen before, but you can have something in your head, and it be with that beat, and you vibing. Then you get home or something, put it on the
Can't find it.
track with it, and it's like, what in the world? That is not what I heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just kept coming home, and it was work. It was clicking. It was clicking every time, and but I don't know why I didn't put the first few out. Why I wasn't. Like I said, I just think I got in a routine, a habit of just recording and saying, okay, cool, it sounds like that, but I wouldn't, and I might put what I would call a light mix on it. I was like, well, now let me throw a light mix on and see if it sound like, if it's still gonna sound the same. And I would do that, but I might be missing a second verse. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or I might not have no verse, I just have the hook. And so, and then once I finally got one made, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that was cool. Put it aside, but I also got two or three more that I need to get verses to, and it just started happening like that, and I wasn't releasing it like I typically would. And like I say, and I got up to like 5 or 6, and that's when the idea hit me. You haven't released a project because Top 10 was supposed to be a album, not just a song. It was supposed to be an album, and Get 'Em Up was gonna be on there. Um, Yahuwah Did It was gonna be on there, and maybe one more. But yeah, so that was supposed to be an album. And I was upset with myself that I messed it up. I had put Top 10 out, and now it's been playing for it had been playing for a couple of years now. So that was over with. That went out the door. So now I'm at 5 or 6 songs, and I'm like, I might well do a project now. I might just hold them. So that's when I decided to sit on them when I got to like 5 or 6, and just
Mm.
start making songs to make an album.
Well, I was gonna ask you a question, but I think there's a more interesting question in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Love Doctor. If you don't mind, make sure you do mind every Thursday night. I
Every
think it's at 8 o'clock on YouTube. Two mics and a mind. Thule, Preacher, Resident Joe, and the Love
8:30.
Doctor. 8:30. There it is. Y'all know 8:30.
What's up with this
So
radio accent? Doctor, what's up with
the
that?
question in the chat is Wisdom, Simone, Boogie 83. Y'all playing Big Lee new tracks tonight?
Oh,
Hmm.
that's tight.
Are we playing Big Lee new tracks tonight, Big
Friday night, y'all willing?
Lee?
Tune back in.
There's the answer. There's the
Friday.
answer. Now, Friday night, don't hold us to it, but we may have an exclusive Telegram screening, perhaps, because Friday night is pretty tight
Mm,
considering that's Shabbat. It would exclusively be on Telegram. Reason being, we are held to radio law right now. And radio law will not allow us to play the same artist more than once within a certain period of time. So we wouldn't be able to play it over live internet radio. However, possibly, maybe, y'all permit, we can do a screening of Big Lee's album. If not Friday night, maybe sometime
so
this weekend.
what is it when like anything other than Friday night, huh, I guess.
It'll be probably Sunday if we didn't do it Friday night.
Hmm. I
Yeah, it'll
didn't know
probably be
that.
Sunday if
I
we
didn't
didn't do
know
it
that.
Friday night. But it would exclusively be on Telegram and possibly YouTube. Do you have any samples on your album?
Well, any samples you could play?
No, I'm asking if you have samples on your album so we can
Oh,
determine
samples as
whether we
far as
can play it
beats
on
in the
YouTube.
beats?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it will be exclusively on Telegram because if we play certain stuff on YouTube, it will cut the screen, cut the stream.
So
So if we,
when I say sample, because let me ask you this: do they do what am I trying to say? Like song hooks, pre-made hooks? And do they consider that?
yeah, it's anything. So like for
Yeah, that's
instance,
what I thought.
with Rich's song, all I need would
Hmm.
get us cut sometimes.
And,
Winning
and, I,
team always would get us cut. Winning team would get the whole stream locked down.
and I understand.
So
So another
yeah,
one is when they, because that's why I say yes, because a lot of beats I got people actually, the producers actually, took samples like within
mm-hmm,
the music of it. You know what I mean,
correct.
from older songs. So even though it doesn't say it, it might not be singing whatever the song is. It's the chord or it's the, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
next question, because ZMR also supports our artist,
Uh-huh.
is your body of work registered?
No.
So yes, if you register your body of work, when it plays, you get paid. When it plays on the,
Mm.
no, I'm not throwing. I knew that was gonna come out that way. No, I am not throwing. Actually, that was a great thing because it forced us to elevate. So like things happen in your life, you be like, oh man, what has happened? And no, we were not that way when that happened. But I'm thankful that it did happen because it forced us to elevate. And now we're actually able to provide at least some snack money to our artists. So
Mm.
it's no big deal at all. But
Nah.
yes, if you register your work, you'll have enough to get you some chips or something.
Yeah, I need to give somebody about that.
Shout out to Kadash Dix and Masha
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah, they both came to my mind. But no, it's not. Oh, we okay? Zim
Yeah,
Mark got
we're gonna have that little sit down soon. Y'all willing? Explaining everything. Try to get us moving on that.
Yes, yes.
cool,
Yes,
cool. But
yes.
yeah, I think. Let me say this. Well, I hope y'all like it, but because I'm always, as I said before, I'm always nervous when I release anything. I don't care what it is. Uh, I'm always nervous. But it's different. I think it's different than it's some difference in what you would typically be expecting from me, and I hope that's not a bad thing.
I
Oh shoot, that no.
I don't
Sorry
think it
to
would
bore you.
necessarily be a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, boy. I'm sorry,
Wait,
boy, y'all.
wait, what happened?
Oh,
What
you
Cause
happened?
did
you
like
did a
a
deep
you
sigh.
did like a like it is.
No, I'm sorry. I was catching my breath because I was laughing and I was like the gift that I just put in the chat. I literally was doing that because Faith P is on her rampage and she said y'all will pay for Cowboy Carter, but not Samar. So
That's
when I
right.
first read that, I wanted to laugh like that, but you were talking, so I had to hold it in. So I apologize.
No, you
I'm gonna
did.
mute
Man,
myself now.
you heard that? I'm sorry. You said, oh, I was like, oh my goodness, that's tight.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Let me go to me.
Oh, I was bringing myself back from yeah, I was bringing myself back from Faith P just being outright crazy. So, out of the 14 tracks that you have,
Yeah.
which one do you consider your favorite?
Mm. Man, hard hitting question right there. Oh, see, that's one of the questions you answered. Now, folks gonna be like, want to hear to see why. They were like, that's trash. But now, what's my favorite? It's changed probably now, but I do like Be Like was one of my I won't say it was one of my favorites. I don't think I have a standout favorite, but one Ride is a favorite of mine. Um, mm, I don't think I have no more but those two I just named are really those are some of the beginning ones, like
Okay.
21, 22, something like that. And yeah, they were sticking with me for a minute. It's called one's called Ride, and the other one is what I say, Be Like. Um, but yeah, I have a couple more of my favorite, but they all kind of personal, and those, like I say, it accumulated over time. So
Mm-hmm.
some of them are, some stuff you grown past, but it's still relevant to it. You know what I mean? It still can be
Oh,
relevant.
most
Yeah.
definitely, because
So
we might grow past certain things, but um, the people that we delivering it to might not have.
right,
They might be going through that. So I
right,
remember
exactly.
somebody a while ago. They said artists be with what it said. I don't want to misquote them. So I'll just say this. The generalization of what they said is as an artist, usually when you're going through, you end up writing about it. And then you wonder why you always going through. Cause that's when you end up doing some of your best work.
Mm,
Is when you going through something. Cause you're gonna sit
mm.
down and sort it out through the pen. So um yes, most definitely. That
I
within
def
itself could help us actually get through certain things.
yeah,
And yeah.
yep, definitely was on I won't say on those specific, but yeah, definitely was. But yeah, still I think still like I said, I kept it because like you said, it can help. Maybe it can benefit. It benefit me though. I like them. I like those. I like them. So I still like them. But I was getting to a point where I'm like I said, this album's supposed to been out. Ooh, at least last year, if not, and then earlier this year, then my birthday. It just kept changing. But yeah, it just got to a point. I'm like, no, I can't keep. I don't want to get. It mess around and get old to me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
Definitely understand.
let me go and get this out. But it's hard to beat. I don't know how I sound, but it's hard to like be excited because I'm always so nervous. I put so much like nerve on myself to. I was like, man, it'd be hard to be excited sometimes, but nah, it's
Mm.
interesting. It's a long time coming.
So
But
I
I
have a question.
know
Mm-hmm.
change gonna
Another
come.
question. It's kind
Yeah.
of it's gonna go to another question after that. But
Okay.
for those who are listening who don't know who Big Lee is, are you originally from Memphis? Because your sound. No, I'm being for real. Because
Oh, okay.
your
Okay.
sound, you sound like Memphis rappers
Okay.
in a
Um,
sense.
no, originally from a small town in Mississippi, Ashland, Mississippi. You look it up, probably like what 500, maybe 1,000 people, population on the internet anyway. But yeah, I'm from Mississippi originally, and but Memphis is like I say 40 to 50 minutes from us, drive from us. It might sound like a lot to some people, but to me that's like nothing because we used to go there all the time because I'm from the country and it ain't nothing but sticks out there. Ain't nothing to do out there. A house party or two out there or something. But if you want to like shop and club, do stuff like that, you have to go to Memphis. So I say that say I frequented Memphis a lot. And for as my influence, I mean me sounding like that, that was my influence. 3 6 was like that was my group. You know what I mean? Player Fly,
Mm.
like all that Memphis stuff. Probably people y'all wouldn't
Crowning
know.
me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. We got a fly person in here.
Crowning me.
Yeah.
Doubting
So
me. No, no, go ahead.
yeah, Memphis. Yeah, Memphis rap was it for me. That was like the best. I listened to other stuff. No limit, man. I was like a down south person too. So I didn't miss. Don't like kill me, East Coast people. But it took me a minute to get the East Coast rap. No, I was straight.
Mm.
I was straight down south, man. Listen,
You
three
came
six.
around. You
I
came around
did.
though.
I did. It took me to get to college before I did it. And a roommate who just wore it out, man. Oh man, so I finally started listening to it, and I was like, these guys ain't bad. Man, ain't bad. But I wasn't finna do no Wu Tang or nothing like that. You can forget.
We're
You
not gonna do
forget that.
that. What's wrong with Wu Tang?
I'm sorry, man.
What's wrong with Wu Tang?
Actually, I like in my older age now. I'm like, I probably could have listened to Wu Tang, but as a youngin, no. Man, cause they was just weird. They was talking about like title of their album was like Bumblebee is 38
Bumblebee,
chambers
the
and
killer
stuff.
bee.
They
Killer
had
oh
like
Killer
it was
bees.
Killer
Okay.
Bees. Like
Killer
even with
bees.
the what's the name of the thing on
They
song?
they
What's the
got bees coming at the camera on the video and stuff. I was just like, man, what I don't know what these guys got going on, man. Then they 38 chambers and stuff. I don't know what this about, man. I'm like 13 or something, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. 15. What is that? But but anyway, just being funny. But now 3 6 I was heavily influenced by Memphis rap. So some people say I sound like I hadn't listened to him. I don't know how he sound, but Slim Thug, I think from Texas. I get that a lot.
Slim Thug, I can hear that.
But
I can
yeah,
hear Slim Thugger. I can hear that. I can hear that.
but yeah,
So,
nah,
with
heavily
that being said, with 3 6
three
was an
six.
influence.
Yep.
Did you do music before this way?
Yes. Yep. I did group music with some cousins. Yeah, mainly cousins, my cousins. Yep. We had a group. Oh yeah, I probably started writing no freestyling. I started freestyling first before I started writing in middle school. But yeah, I recorded I was probably like early 20 when I first recorded in a studio. Mm-hmm. Show did,
Hmm.
and we was pretty much like 3 6. So yeah.
Hmm. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's some well, never mind. No. Never mind.
Yep.
I can
Okay.
say, huh?
I said, yep. Okay. So we expecting 14 songs for
14
Self
track
Journey.
self journey title.
Self Journey title. So
Yeah.
let me. Okay. So on this album, are we expecting 3 6 vibes classically? as some would say, classically, or no, or you can just say you don't want to say right now. Wait till Friday. You can say that as well.
That's a good one. But now, not all classically. No. Mm-mm. I think I'm curious to see what I think it's gonna be some. I don't want to say it like that because I don't want you and then somebody hear they like it's same stuff. But I think it'll be some surprise, a couple, at least I think it'll be a few surprises actually, but maybe not. But it's not all classic league. No, it's not all 3-6 vibe. One of them is definitely 3-6 vibe, but not all. Mm-mm. But you will see. Let me say this: it's 14 songs, but you're gonna see 16 listed because I got an intro and small interlude on one, but it's 14 songs. It is down south vibes though. I think I say that it's down south vibes, but not all three. When I say down south, I think some of it sound Texas and some of Memphis. That's what I say. Hmm.
So one of our
Okay,
listeners has a question. I'm sorry. Go
No, you
ahead.
good?
that's what I was just gonna read.
Oh, okay. So one of our listeners has a question. They say, "What's the song on the album you would like for the people to hear the most?"
Darn. Shoot, man. So I like people hear the most. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe you asked me that a few months ago. I probably would have had one, but I don't. I don't have a specific one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoever asked that question. I'm sorry. You know what? Another thing. If I had one, I'd probably be too scared to say it. 'Cause I don't want to put pressure on that one. But I don't have one in particular. I want them to hear the most. I don't. I'm sorry. Whoever asked that question.
All right. So the same person is also asking, and that person will be Big Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
He asked, "What do you want the people to take away from your project?"
Mm. Um. So let me say this. I might babble. I might end babble. I don't know. We say nigga babble. I just said it. But
That's not like that video today. He spelled the word Nigga,
right,
and then when he
right.
turned around and said it, like you might as well just
Yeah.
said it the first time. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Um. Let me say this. I feel like it's hard to say. 'Cause I feel like I'm vulnerable. I feel like I get personal on a lot of songs. But when I say vulnerable on here, because you know, I think I'm like I said, it's really like a journey, right? So it's like could because I did it
It's
over
the
time.
journey.
Because I yeah, it's because I did over time. It's like different songs are made at different times, different things I'm going through at that time. So it's kind of my hope that um by my vulnerability and saying that people can see like um I don't want to say how do I say this? I don't know that because I don't know if people feel like it's being this way like they got it or they it's like it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Like I struggle. Um, been through some things. You know, I had to overcome some things, and I hope that by me sharing it and being open about my struggles, my some of my downtime stuff like that, and being able to bounce back. That if they in that position, that they can kind of get some call from that, hope from that. What? I get through that. I see him go through that. I get through that. If he could do it, I could do it too, type thing. You know what I mean? That's my hope, and that, especially ultimately that somebody can see that and hear that and listen to that and realize that I didn't do it on my own, and that's why I'm constantly. I feel like I say that so much in that's. I feel like that's my message a lot. Like, and like it ain't like preacher Austin quote that, not just trying to say put like preacher quote and stuff, but it wasn't nothing I did that could have got me this. He said like I said that in our Harbin with the winning team. But literally, I want people to know too that um, yeah, I might fall, fall and fell, a lot of bumps and bruises, stairs I falling down, flight, like stuff like that, like I did, But I want to know that when you see me get back up or you see me up, that man, there's no way. Well, number one, when I said what nothing I did that could have got me this, it wasn't nothing I did that he could have just chose me. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for that. I hate, not hate, because they got me to this point. Uh, you don't like, what I mean? You mess up, you fall, things like that. But I'm so grateful, man. That man didn't cut me off. Man, when I tell you, man, I am so grateful he didn't cut me off. And
Mm.
so, um, just to have this opportunity, I hope that they can hear that, in some of the songs that um while I falling down, he didn't cut me off and he kept me. And now he kept me. Um, I was trying to think of the line I said that preacher would quote sometimes too from Made It Through. I'm gonna make this one count. So just know, I just want to know that, no matter what you've been through, how you falling, if he gave you the opportunity, you got breath in your body, and he allowed you to hear that the bar, that when you get this tomorrow, it can help, help you along the way to say, I can do this,
Yeah.
I can do this. If he willing to walk away, give up this, and do this, take this journey like that, walk away from some things and take this journey and keep it pushing like that, that I can do it too. So yeah, the man gave you another chance, man. You alive and he ain't cut you off from the land of the living. And if you're in this way, he ain't cut you off from this way. Uh, man, it's hope. It's hope. So that's why I want to give from
Talk
me.
to
Oh goodness.
There it is. How
So
you
yeah.
doing, Rich? Somebody say you been in the background hating in silence for the entire episode.
Oh,
Hating
hate
in
to say
silence.
that. Nah, I was in my van, so I didn't want the wind blowing and everything while I
Could
was
you
trying
tell
to
us
talk
why
during
you
the
were in
interview.
your van? Why were you in your
He was
van?
helping me out,
I was
right?
trying to
He was
help out
helping out
a
the
beloved
beloved.
auntie.
Mm.
Yeah, but nah,
So
so
you need
I'm
the
headed
one he
back now.
loved. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only reason. I didn't want my wind blowing. Y'all trying to talk like, man, what Lee saying? All that wind blowing in the back.
I mean, with his book that chilling with Jimmy the Cricket, they blowing trees
That's
together
what that's
outside or
what
something. I mean,
that's
you might as well.
one with nature.
Boys is been ignorant though, so we ain't trying to stoop down to that level. Boys, he just got to the
Oh,
point he don't care no more.
oh,
I, I don't want to be like that, y'all. So
my,
oh
my,
my
my,
get
my.
goodness! There it is, and that is
Well,
how the cookie
then.
crumbles.
we
Mm-hmm.
There it
make
Say
is.
change.
what?
We
Don't
make
stay
change. Don't
the
stay
Don't
the
same.
stay the
same.
Now
same.
we may change.
Don't stay the same.
That bro favorite line, I had
First
to rub it
degree,
in real quick.
boo.
It is
Hey
not.
man.
It's really not. That's
Listen,
a
man.
horrible thought.
Cookie, you would be
Listen,
surprised what people love more than ZMR radio.
man.
Rich is innocent. He's innocent. POP
Appreciate that.
baby, hold it down.
Hold it down.
Hold
Hey
it
man.
down.
I know
Crank,
what it is.
Yes.
crank that
Yes,
ball.
yes.
Crank that ball
Well,
from Spider. From Spider on Boogie right now. What that Spider said? I'm a hater. Yes, I am a hater.
I
let me
am a
tell
hater.
you
Yes, I am a
something.
hater.
We were just talking about that song last night. And if APB for anybody that has that song, we are looking for that song because I was telling him I was
What's the name of that one?
it's called Kata. Is it Hate Kata?
That was with what's that with
I
Yeah,
think it
it
was.
was.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay,
That
okay.
because that's what I was saying. We were talking about that, and we were saying I was saying basically that's the only reason I listened to that song was because my husband and that thing he come in so strong. I'm a hater. Yes, I am a hater. It's my calling. Call me hater of the year. I was like, wow, like that was a good one. He was like, what do you have? And I was like, yeah, but it's on like the old computer somewhere and on a disc. Like so, APB if you have that song. It's not. Is it still on Bandcamp? We didn't see it, but I think it is called Hate Qatar. But tonight
was
we are talking about Big Lee.
was it? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm finna continue.
Yes, we are. Yeah,
Yeah.
we. Well, that's that
But
that that
But
gift is how you look
right
at the
now,
original artist. Right now, we're
yeah,
talking
right
about Big
now we
Lee.
actually about to be out of here.
See, there you
that's
go.
it.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
heard
That's
about that.
it.
I heard about that,
That's
That's
the only
it.
There
thing
it
he ain't
is.
out.
There it is.
At least
There
he
it is.
waited.
Uh,
At least he waited. Yeah, he at least he waited.
Uh,
It's Duval
This
time.
That's
was
sick,
I enjoyed it.
man.
This was great.
Was
Yeah,
it? I thought I was
Yeah.
boring to people, man. I thought I was
No, it was
boring.
great. You got a
but we
lot of
don't
feedback
know
in the
yet.
thread.
Huh?
Yeah.
You got
Well,
lots of feedback
listen,
in the thread. Go back and read
Boogie. I
them.
tell you what, Boogie. Since you love Doctor, please don't stone me. I'm just making a reference so I can mess with Boogie. It's about Boogie, not you. Please
Uh
don't
oh.
do me.
Ooh, ooh, woo.
No, no,
Cut,
no.
cut
I was
like a
gonna
boo.
say, I was gonna say, he the
Don't do it,
love
Lee.
doctor. Since you the love doctor of this show, you just go on and take your dump, get off the phone. We gonna keep talking right quick.
Oh
Oh,
man. Oh man.
oh
Oh
goodness.
man.
Oh, it just
Not too,
got dirty
not
after
too,
nine.
Woo, nasty Lee. I
Oh,
like
after
that.
not too
nine.
Lee. Not you, Lee.
Nasty Lee. Oh, I like that.
Oh,
Love doctor, I
oh.
holler you, man. It wasn't about you. It wasn't about you.
She's like, he listening to
Hey,
explicit
listen. I
content.
know
I'm
he is.
sorry.
Hey, love doctor. Hey, I tell you what. He actually with some of these songs, I made some of these songs. I appreciate him for allowing me to be be over there with him for a couple of years or so. But in that basement, oh yeah, Lord Doctor used to help, come down there and encourage me sometime, man. He listen, I let him hear some stuff. He can answer the question on a couple of them, but don't answer it, Lord Doctor. We wait till Friday night, y'all will. But yeah, he was a big encouragement to me, and that's my way of like kind of kissing up to him a little bit, so he don't get me. Cause Lord
Yeah,
Doctor is
good
a
job.
savage. He's a savage.
Nah.
But nah, for real. Bud, you gone. I got some more I want to say.
Oh no, I'm good. Now go ahead, man. Do
Nah,
your thing.
nah, I'm messing
No,
with
hang
you.
If you
up,
was
Joker.
out here,
Hang
that would
up,
be different.
Joker.
No, I'm messing with you. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But
All right.
Oh no, you fine. We don't
hopefully
pay him no
y'all,
mind because he got
hopefully,
his own free will and he got his
Please
own
go back
leave
out there with
button.
Jimmy the Cricket.
Yes, he got
all
his
right.
own leave button.
Something's
hopefully
wrong with that.
y'all, if you don't, that's cool. It's cool. I set myself for that too whenever I release stuff. But it's cool. Hopefully though, it can be a benefit in some type of way though.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that it will. I'm
I know
definitely sure
Jahi
that it
was pissed he
will.
wasn't up there. I know you were trying to be on that album so bad.
Listen,
Yeah.
I did want to make the cut too, but yeah, he cut me
Oh, you
down.
for
He said,
real, man?
yeah.
You never.
No,
I don't think you told
remember
me this.
we gonna put make change up there one time. You told me it
He
wasn't
was like,
worth it.
yeah,
You was
let's
like,
put make
nah. He
Man,
was
change
like,
up
yeah, we
there.
can put it to the
man, I
side.
said it wasn't
We
worth
ain't
it.
put that on there. I mean, it
Man,
cut
that
me
man
He was
down
said it
real
like,
wasn't
quick.
worth
he was
it.
like, he was like, yo, yeah, go ahead, we make change up there. Go ahead.
He said it was.
He was
Boogie
like, yeah,
said
this ain't
that.
album worthy. Like, go and throw
And
it to
this
the side of the
man,
singles.
this man
Boogie
wanted me on your
said
album
that.
so bad.
I
It
knew
ain't about you,
You know what?
Otis.
You know
It
what?
ain't about you, Otis.
that man cut me real quick. So
Oh, I forgot about that, man. No, man, listen. You know what? We may change was
Real
early in the
tight.
process of me thinking about doing the album too. It was. It really was. But I feel like I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong. By that time, I might have. No, I think you're right though. I think I just cut you on that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Heater. Forgive me.
Y'all say I'm
But
bad, boy. I tell you.
but no, no. I think I had started thinking about what I was gonna say was thinking about it being, just me at that point. But also, I kind of feel like it might have been early in the process, and I might not was in the mindset. But yeah, nevertheless, yeah, it's a thing. I'm sorry, Heater. I'm sorry, man. Please forgive me. But yeah, hopefully
Yeah,
it
Rich
does.
was pissed. That man was pissed. He was like, you sure you don't want to put that up there now?
You know what?
Wait, what? I'm sorry, yo. Wait,
Like, you sure? You sure you want to put it on the album? You know?
who?
Like,
He
nah, I ain't
said
gonna, we ain't doing it.
Rich used me and Mag like some suckers so he could catapult his solo career.
Who said that?
Yep, he did. He don't care about nobody but his career. That's all he care about.
That's
What?
crazy.
It's freaking oh, it's freaking
That
hilarious.
is
Hey
crazy,
man,
man.
that Mag album was hot. Not that y'all was wouldn't,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Mag album was hot, man. Y'all need
Like,
to do
who is
something else
great,
together.
man. Nah, no, they don't.
That album, that in
no,
the
you don't.
Listen,
in
Madwood
the
was getting personal. I was like,
yeah,
get
that whole
personal,
Man, get
Mag.
album, that
personal.
whole album was hot. I'm sorry,
You
it
come
really
in and
was.
chat every time, get personal, man.
I love
Right.
that because it's like, see, listen, can I have just a little? I'm like, come on, man, tell me about it. I'll be over here
Talk to
hyping
him, man.
up there.
Get personal,
Man.
man.
Yeah, it was that was
Nah,
great.
but we were looking forward to the solo album, Lee. I really not hating on y'all. I'm looking forward to that album. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, man. You know more than anybody. Yeah, it's been a long
Oh
time.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, it
So
was funny. It was
we
hilarious. I'm sorry.
we here now, and it's like, you know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna let y'all go, but them
Oh,
albums,
I'm good.
them albums different. Like just shooting them out there is kind of, you know what I mean, easy, but them albums different. They
Oh
different,
yeah.
man. Yeah, that's a different ball game than just shooting something out there. But it was cool. It was dope. It was fun. So we'll see how it go. Yeah, will.
Man, let
I
me tell you
appreciate the
something.
platform though. I
No
appreciate
problem. Can you
What
remind
did
the
Jay Rich
people
say?
when
hmm?
Oh, go ahead. No, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Remind people.
remind the people when they will be able to cop self journey, and is it like midnight that
So
day, or is it like after service, which is technically gonna be Saturday, Friday night? Like
there
what
you
we
go.
got
So
going
that's
on?
where I'm like, if I don't know if you caught it, but I was like Friday night. Now I was like Friday night because I'm like I don't know when we'll get out. So
Can't you schedule it though? Get somebody to help you. I think you can schedule it.
you
Legit.
can.
Yeah, I
I
think you
think
can.
I think I know how to do that, but I didn't think about that. But at the same
Cause
time,
if you don't, it's gonna be Sunday. We'll see it Sunday.
no. So if it don't hit Friday and go into midnight, it's gonna be then too. So Friday, Saturday, can we say that's tight? That's hard to say that. Like, yeah, you technically want to have a date, but that was the plan though. After service, if it before midnight, then it's gonna come Friday. Well, we get out at midnight, then it's Saturday night. I'm sorry, but I might do that. We'll see. We'll see. Appreciate
All
you
right.
throwing that out there. I had forgot about that. You can
I'm
do
just
that.
saying, cause you
We
done
gonna stay the
got.
same.
You already know. You already know how it is.
Make
Let the
change.
people know it's a plate coming. They ready to eat. They ready to eat. He said it was
A
gonna
lot
be
of food
Ooh,
out
food
there if
out
you're
Friday
hungry.
night.
okay.
A lot of
You
food out there if
cooking
you're
up
hungry.
bars on here. You finna go write some?
Mm,
Mm.
Oh, she
mm,
got quiet.
Mm.
What? What
Right,
happened?
yeah.
What I say
Mm.
wrong? Woo.
mm.
Hey,
I was gonna
she's in
ask
there.
you, Lee.
Well,
I was gonna ask you a quick
Lee,
question, Lee.
Yeah.
When you and Jay Rich made change, like how was he how was he like
Man,
recording it? Was he excited? He was like, "Yo, Lee, this is it." He was like, "Yo, Lee, this is it. We gonna do it." Back after the elected, he said, "You will be back after. We're
listen,
gonna make
why
it."
are you a hater, man? Why you can't enjoy the
I
stuff
just
like
want,
everybody else?
I just want to know. I know you was excited.
You you want to ask? You asking him, was I excited?
I just wanted to know the vibe in the stew that night.
Listen, I was very excited to drop the song.
Who made up the hook?
Listen, man,
I'm just
we're not
asking.
answering your question, man.
I just want to
I'm
know.
sorry. My fault.
People want to know.
My
Who
fault.
the people? You?
I
So,
mean, I'm wondering. I'm
you
talking to
know
people.
what?
Correct. He's the only one. He's
Yeah.
the only one.
Exactly. Ain't nobody asked these questions
So
but you.
give me a. I give y'all a 10. I give back to ZMR if it changes because it might change on this one. Because Friday night gonna be tight. It is gonna be tight, and I considered that.
Mm,
I considered that, but it. I don't want it to.
mm.
I don't want it to conflict with like if I schedule, I don't want to conflict with service at all. I know we're gonna be in service. Ain't nobody gonna know it, but still,
you will
it's
be
just
Why don't
surprised.
you schedule it till yeah, because Princess gonna be in the bathroom listening to it.
Yeah, folks will be
You
all.
know.
They'll be
No,
everywhere.
I'm joking.
Oh, y'all heard that big lead? No, I'm sorry. I was listening to the Devar.
why don't you drop it press publish right after we're done so they can eat and listen to it.
that was the
Or
plan.
schedule it for that time. Or schedule it for that time. One of the
Now the plan was to publish after we get out.
yeah, that won't be too bad. That'll be cool.
Yeah, but you know what? Friday nights used to be on ZMR lit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Those are
but it's not
days.
no more. So
No other
it
day.
kind it kind of was a it kind of was a bad idea to agree to do Friday night because it's not the same no more. But
I mean, it's just
We can
because
make
it's
it back.
not
We can
that
bring it
way.
back. We can bring
Exactly.
it
That's
back.
what I was saying. We could do that on Friday
We make
night, just
change. We don't stay the
depending.
same.
Yes, exactly. It would be
Man, get out of
exclusive to Telegram because we can't do it on internet radio because we are bound by internet radio laws. But that's what we were saying earlier. We
Yeah,
can do it. It just would be exclusive to
yeah. It's just gonna be
Telegram.
us.
and it
You
would
know me.
depend on what time we got out
You
of
know, and
service.
all, pretty much us up here. You know, and
Oh,
it's
that so that's the reason you were saying. That's the reason why is y'all don't because you switched over. The reason you don't do it on Friday night like that. You
Well,
know.
no, that's not the original reason why we do it on Friday nights anymore. I
Oh, you don't have to
okay,
leave.
this is me, okay? What I am about to say does not represent ZMR as a body. It only represents Chanel, aka Wisdom Simone. Again, this does not
That's not
represent
your name.
ZMR as a body.
Mm-hmm.
It only represents Chanel Levy, aka Wisdom Simone.
That's
I
not your name.
believe that it kind of died down because some of the requests were becoming redundant. We used to
Okay.
have requests before Shabbat. We used to have I think we had a card on Sundays where everybody would pick one. I think it would do you'll pick an album and then everybody will pick a person to win. So I think it kind of played out in a sense because
I
people
got
weren't
you.
participating as much anymore. So that phased out, and then there's some other things that I would say that I'm not gonna say because y'all already be trying to make me seem cutthroat. But that's the sum of it.
mm,
Yeah, that's the sum of it.
uh,
We are definitely in Mexican overtime. But yeah,
Okay.
that's
All
that's
right. We
the sum
done.
of it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm
so
glad
yeah,
that
have a
you're
good, have a
coming out with an
blast.
album. I'm glad that you're coming out with an album. I definitely look forward to what you have. From what I've heard, it sounds like it's not just gonna show your recent growth, but from it being from a span of time, we should kind of be able to see your growth within the project itself.
Almost
Um,
definitely. I feel that way.
so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to
Yeah.
what Yahuwah has allowed you to bring forth. And not just you, but we know there are other artists out there. And
Uh
I'll say
oh.
it again, it's that time of year
Uh
where the
oh.
floodgates open and folks come out the woodworks. So y'all permit,
Frozen.
we will have more than Big Lee. And while you're doing that, myself included, make sure that you register your work. Register your work now. Because
Yeah.
once we start rolling it, you can get you a bag of sour cream and onion, or at least buy some croutons to go on those salads.
Let
So,
me ask you this about that, and I'm gonna let you go. You said because you keep saying not keep like that, but register your work. Do you have to? Do you? All right, Boog. I'm sorry. I will talk
no,
No, no, you
offline.
don't let him
said
bother
it.
you.
We'll
Do
talk.
not
We'll
let him
talk
bother you.
offline, Will.
Ignore
We'll
him.
talk offline, Will.
We all ignore
Will
him.
don't want to help the people. We'll talk offline.
No, let's hold the people. Let's hold the people. Let's hold the people.
No, I was gonna ask. Do you have to like lease the beats before it can be registered? Or
As far as that's concerned, that's why we have our
Yes,
lovely Dex and Masha Lee because
right.
honestly,
That's
I don't
coming
know all
soon.
of that
So
stuff.
we'll
Yeah.
answer that question. That question will be answered if we can write that down somewhere. We will,
Yes.
you know, we're gonna
Yeah,
bring
they
forth
should be able to do that.
some content concerning that stuff. So,
Most definitely. At some point. At
okay,
some
all right,
point.
cool. We'll say that for then. Well, that's it. I
Yo, yo.
appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Appreciate
oh man, where you
y'all.
going,
Now the
man?
show
No,
is
Yeah,
man,
about
do
to
stuff.
end. And for those of y'all that missed the
Oh
message,
man.
the sharing restriction
oh,
of this
ain't that what
thread
you do, Boog?
has been undone. But we're about to do it, redo it once the show ends.
That's
Be
it.
fast and be
Uh,
wise. Cause we about to be out. You got anything you want to say to the
uh,
people, Rich Lady V? Book.
yeah, man.
Besides
Take care
boogie,
of your
have a good
body.
time.
Boog and
Take
his
care of your
heckling.
body.
Take care of your
Please take
body.
care of
Just
your
be on
body.
the lookout
Please.
That's it.
Friday, then y'all. Just be on the lookout Friday, anytime
Oh
Friday.
yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
permit if
We don't
if
stay the same.
We don't
y'all
stay
permit if
the
we're
same.
attentive, we'll throw it out there for y'all. We usually do new album alerts.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and
We
stay
usually
tuned
do
to
new album
ZMR Radio.
alerts.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah,
something.
keep it locked. Now I have a question for you. Are you opposed to us streaming it on a loop?
Just
That
repeating
Layla.
the album. No, once it
Ye-
drop, no,
yes.
please, please do.
Okay.
And skip it. Hey, we
So
gotta skip every song real quick and then.
skip every song. So at least that Layla, there is a possibility that if you tune into ZMR on Telegram, that it may be looping on there. These are all possibilities because all of that is contingent on what's happening that night. Everybody, for the
Yeah.
most part, that's listening on here, y'all Mishvakar, y'all know how Shabbat be.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
yeah, I
I'm going to
don't want to
sleep.
be like that part too. That's why I say y'all know how
I'm going to
Shabbat
bed.
be.
Yep.
So just
Exactly.
don't hold us to it, but Yahuwah permit if we're able to deliver, we'll do that for y'all. Cause this is
Uh,
definitely monumental. This is our Ox first album. He's had a bunch of
yeah,
singles, but this
yeah.
is his first album. So
A bunch of
we
things.
definitely want to celebrate him as much as we are able.
That's tight.
Oh yeah,
Oh wait,
oh yeah.
time out. Kadash Dex, gonna call in. We out here
Uh
Where you
anyway.
oh.
at? No,
Call
where you at?
in
No, hold on. Where you
in the
at?
chat. Call
Where you
in.
at?
Hold
Kadash
on.
Dex, where you at? Press
Where
the
you
Hold on.
join
at?
Matter of
button
fact,
and
if
come
y'all
on back.
look, I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all tune in next week where Kadash Dex is gonna break down everything he just typed.
Oh well, all he said was to Lee's question to get paid. Yes, otherwise the party who own the beat can get the money. Project. Okay, yeah. So wait,
Okay.
I don't completely understand that, but like Boog
And we
said,
will
come on,
explain it and the next.
yeah,
Okay.
have your people get with our people, and we can have an educational show next week to
Oh yeah,
help
yeah, we
our
can do that.
artists learn how to register. It's probably gonna be multiple parts because I'll have
Yeah,
y'all. That's all I'll say about that. But yeah.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah.
Oh shoot! I just
Yeah,
got.
I still
that's
ain't
all.
got it.
I don't go along with it. I don't go along with it.
I ain't got
It's all right.
It's the
I
Well,
don't go
truth.
Big
along with none of
Lee,
it. It's the truth, but I don't go along with it.
what in the world? I'm done.
Wow.
You know what? Somebody next show, please. Somebody bring a bus. Okay, bring a bus, cause I always get thrown under it. Okay, just bring a
Mm,
bus, cause might as well. But anywho,
I
though,
got you,
Big
girl.
Lee, we appreciate
Uh,
you. We
yes,
hob you.
ma'am.
We look forward to what Yahuwah has allowed you to deliver to us. Don't forget on Friday.
mm,
Oh, she in that bad boy. She in that bad.
the yoke.
Wow. What in the Where's my appreciation? You don't know what they got going on.
They
The
just this is
yoke
what I go through every Monday night. Every Monday night, this is what I go
has
through. It
been
kills me.
destroyed.
Because legit at the first it really used to bother me. This is my confession moment. At the first it really used to bother me because I didn't know if they were serious or not. Right now, at this
Okay.
point though, your girl done grown and she don't care, so it's
Oh, you don't
fine.
care if you preach. You don't care.
No, I don't care if y'all ridicule me. I know
I
I ain't
told you.
preaching.
I told you. Some people don't care. Some people don't
I
care.
don't, I don't care if y'all ridicule me. I know good and darn well I ain't preach. You are very right. And to make it
That
so bad, you say
I know
he's
I'm
in
gonna
rare
get
form, but he
persecuted.
really ain't.
Play that perk.
He's really
Play that
not in
perk.
rare form. He's really
Play that
not.
perk.
It's just it's on the show. He's broadcasting it for everybody to see, but he's really not in rare form. This is 24/7 bug. But we'll hop him. We do. Just
Oh
like we'll
yeah.
hop each of you and appreciate your support. Again,
Uh,
much success, more love, more henny.
more
Make
life,
sure
more Henry,
More
one
y'all
through six
life.
five, go ski to the moon and
not
back.
only for cash app
More self
ZMR
journey.
radio, not only cash app ZMR radio, but make sure that you dig in them pockets. It could be a few dollars. I saw somebody say y'all ain't gonna get nothing but a
Mm,
dollar. I know that was funny, but I know me as an artist, I appreciate it. Money is hard to come by. You got to work for it. The world is getting harder and harder as each day
she go.
passes.
She about to
So
start
I
passing the plate.
appreciate it. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Big
Where
Lee will
Breezy at?
too.
Where
So
Breezy?
make sure this man is bringing y'all 14 tracks. That's a lot of
Where
time.
Breezy
That's a
at?
lot of work. That's a lot of pouring out of himself.
He
So
said,
make
"There
sure
y'all
you
go begging
barack
again."
him.
He said, "Y'all go begging."
I'm just saying, make sure y'all barack him. Okay. Yes, they done made
Y'all
me
go
strong.
begging
I
again.
appreciate it.
No,
Can I dig
no,
up other
no.
people's
Uh,
pockets? We don't know. We
Ah,
don't
that's
care
a
where you
good
get it
one.
from.
Can I dig in other people's pocket?
Can I dig in other people's pocket? We
uh,
don't care
Just,
where you
just,
get it from.
just stream it.
uh,
Yes,
and don't
yes, just
forget
stream it.
tomorrow 8 o'clock. ZMR Radio, YouTube,
Yes. When will it
and
become
all
real to
that.
you? When
Yes,
will it become real to you? Check it out. It is definitely worth it. How do you? I'm so glad
oh
to
yeah,
be a part of
Oh,
this. It's
yeah,
a
I'm
beautiful
proud of you.
thing.
You didn't
oh
go.
yeah, it's
You
cool.
didn't elaborate. I'm proud of you.
I need your who
Ooh,
show.
sure.
Go ahead and play that.
I will crank that thing with you.
Man, y'all don't get
Listen,
it.
listen,
Man,
man. That thing was so darn funny. We
it
was
Man,
all
was
sitting there like,
hilarious.
boy, I finna hurt all y'all ears. I was about to crank that
Oh,
with you. Don't do that again.
man, let me tell you, that joke was hilarious. Y'all never understand what we talking about unless you get some
Oh
inside
no.
scoop, but it's freaking hilarious. Oh
I
my
just
goodness. I
nah.
hope y'all.
I just like saying that part. I just love singing that.
Nah,
Yeah,
me
that
too.
was that was a nice one. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I really don't think I know what you're saying. Cause I think what do I say? I need a
I know
who
that this
shall.
life can
I
be a
know that
blessing.
part. I
I
need
know
a who
that song was in
shall.
my head for like a couple of days after that. That I think they performed it twice that day, did they? Or
Now, am I
back to back?
correct? It was 2 weeks in a row. But am I correct
Yeah,
when
it was
you
a row. Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
"Yeah, if you be my lover, I will never leave you"? Because that's what I'm saying, and that's
I
them
thought
my
he
lyrics,
saying
and I'm
help.
sticking to it.
So Wiz,
I
All
I
don't
right,
thought
know.
it
Y'all
was
y'all.
don't
helper.
release
I
lyrics.
thought it was helper.
Right,
That's
you
my
got the down.
catalyst. Y'all
right.
don't put lyrics out, so I don't. I don't
and
know.
and all the lyrics are written out
Well, that
on.
song ain't
So
even out yet
yeah,
though.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, not yet.
no, it's not
All
out
I'm
Soon,
yet.
soon
So
it's
asking.
coming.
I'm
Soon
sure
it's
it
coming,
is.
baby.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
boom!
Yeah, if you be
Yes,
my
thank
helper,
you.
I will never leave you. Okay, thank you. I stopped butchering your song because I
Yeah,
was
two
like, all
dollars.
I could think of is lover, and it worked
Two
for me
dollars.
because that's all I know. I'm not paying $2 on an unreleased song. So,
Mmm.
and
I don't like
anyway,
your
might have read
attitude.
deposit, might have read deposit being coming a week.
I don't like your attitude. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
You know what I mean?
I'm not paying $2 for no unreleased song. These mass
Mmm.
commandments. Not doing it.
oh shoot.
What you
Spicy.
got? You done tripped over the basement floor?
Mmm.
What happened?
No, no, I'm sorry.
Ah.
No, it's so funny. I'm sorry.
Ah.
I have
I have
y'all.
y'all.
It has really been
I
real.
have y'all.
Two
Barely.
later, Shabbat Shalom, all that great stuff.
Shabbat
Yes,
shalom.
I know it ain't Shabbat Shalom, but rest easy
All right,
tonight.
y'all.
Rest peacefully tonight. How about
It's
that?
revolving. It's
Ah,
revolving.
How about that? That's like when a girl told me Jesus was her boyfriend. I got one better for you, and I got proof
I'm
of it,
gone.
and we can leave. So in
yeah.
Jacksonville, legitimately, there was a lady who changed her name to Emma Christ. She went to a car lot. If I can find the news article, I will send it to you so you can see this. She went to the car lot. These people took a check from her. When they asked her how she was going to pay for her car, they said that she told her husband paid for it all and that her husband's name was Jesus Christ, legit. And they took this check and then locked this lady up.
Mm.
That's wild. What you thought was gonna happen?
Guess she
I
wasn't
don't
playing.
know. I don't know, but they gave it to her. Obviously, she got locked up. Here it is,
What
Mrs.
you,
Jesus, Mrs. Jesus,
Mrs.
and there it
Jesus?
is,
Yeah, that's
folks. He
crazy.
he paid for it all, but I guess he forgot to pay for your vehicle. On that note,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-oh, hurry up, Riley typing.
oh goodness, yeah. All right, y'all. It's
Gotta
been
get freaky
real.
with it.
Hope y'all got everything y'all needed to get out of this save, cause this save is about to be
I'm
restricted
finna
again.
go. I'm
We'll
finna
be
go.
robbing y'all. It's gonna get
We
burnt.
gone.
Crazy. I be talking to your son all the time.
Oh
All
man,
Till
that's
right.
next time.
crazy.
Shabbat. Oh yeah, too
Ah!
late.
All right,
Lahab,
y'all.
y'all.
Y'all.